Thanks for tuning in to another exciting episode of Timstructions. The garage door keypad is not working anymore. Here's the keypad. Our old code was 1104. It's not that no more. Let's see, so 1104. Enter. Nothing's happening. So, teach you guys a few things about these keypads. Don't know if you know this or not, but they're not hardwired in. There's a screw here. I'm going to take it out. Okay, got the screw taken out. That comes down. There's a battery there. If you look back where my finger is, there's a screw back there. Okay, so we'll pop the battery out. That. Take that off like that. Okay. Now this whole thing slides up and off. See, it hangs right there on that little notch right there on that screw. And then the other screw just screws in right there. Okay, so now we can troubleshoot this a little bit. Here is the garage opener. There's a learn button right there. And you push that, you enter your new code, hold enter, and the thing should flash. Okay? So we're going to try that. We bought this house in 2017. All this is original stuff. I've never, like, the battery's original. The house was built in 2008, so it's 21 now, so that's a pretty good long time for a battery. So it could be just the battery. It could be that the code has been used so long that the buttons are just worn out, right? So we should be able to just pick a different code, not using any, like the 1, the 0, or the 4, and it should work. What we're going to try to do is I'm going to pull the battery off. We're going to test it, see what kind of voltage it has left. And then if it needs replaced, I have another 9 volt. We'll test it too because I found it in a drawer. Don't know if it's any good. How many of you guys have a junk drawer? You just full of batteries and whatever else. Anyway, we're going to do that real quick and see where we're at. So we have our garage door opener, our keypad, sorry. I have a Fluke multimeter. These can be very intimidating if you don't know what you're doing, if you've never used one. So basically, you have alternating current, direct current, and ohms, right? That's the 3 basic things you'll use this for. Alternating current is inside of your house. It's what you use for residential construction. Direct current is what you use on your vehicles, right? Battery straight to the component you're trying to give power to through a switch or resistor or whatever. It's getting kind of technical. And then ohms will do, like, you can touch one end of a wire to the other end of a wire and it should zero out. If there's a break in the wire, it won't do it. So that's how you can test wires. That's the basics, right? So we're going to be using direct current because we're going to see how much how many volts are in the battery. It's a 9 volt battery, so you should be somewhere 8.7, 8.5, somewhere in there. It should be a pretty decent battery. Anything lower than 8.3, I'm throwing it out. So let's give it a test. All right, so on your multimeter, right? Mine's switched off right now. This first one with the wavy line, that's alternating current. This one here, the one below it, that's direct current. That's the one we're going to use, millivolts, and that's the ohm signal if you ever need to use ohms. It's pretty much the same thing as ohms, just test its continuity. It's all amps down here. But we're using volts, direct current, so we need to switch it over to that one. Boop, boop, right? And there we go. Okay, now we'll pull the battery out. Come on, there you go. It doesn't really matter how you hook these up. The big one, the big terminal here, that's your negative side. The small one's your positive side. If you hook your negative to your positive and your positive to your negative, all that'll show up is a negative, whatever the volt is on here, like that. So if it's negative, just flip it around if you want to. You're not going to hurt nothing. But it's 8.75. Well, that's pretty decent. Another way to test your battery It's got a pretty good buzz to it. So here's my new battery. Let's see what it's at. 8.91. That's a little bit better. All right, so the battery's decent. So what we're gonna go ahead and replace the battery anyway, because this one has more juice. So now we're gonna go up to the garage door opener. We're gonna press the learn button, and then from there you have 30 seconds to enter a new code, and then you hold the enter button, and that thing, the garage door opener, should flash. So let's give that a shot. So when you push the learn button, you'll see an orange light come on. You should anyway. Is your lights on? And down here we'll do holding it. Okay. Still not working. This thing is so old it could just need to be replaced altogether. Who knows? I'm gonna put the camera down and mess with it a little bit, see what I can figure out. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and erase everything. You do that by holding the learn button for 6 seconds. Okay. Now we can hit our learn button again. So there's nothing works now, right? Even our little garage door opener doesn't even work anymore. Okay, so we'll have to relearn that along with our keypad. So now we can hit learn, enter our code, hold enter. Okay, it flashed. So now we can do our code again. How about that? So now we got to reprogram our receiver. Our receiver, so I just got this one a little bit ago. Our old one went out and it was done. Like, it was falling apart. If you hit it the wrong way, just, you know, a couple pieces and the battery would go flying. It was just a bad day. So I went and picked this up from Lowe's. I think it was like $34, I think, $36, something like that. It wasn't too bad, but for what it does, whatever. I guess you gotta have it nowadays. So in the middle on the back, there is a, what does it say? Program key, right? So when you gotta hold that, an LED light on the top will turn on. You have to, I have the orange learn button. There's a little thing right here that tells you based on what LED light, how many clicks to hit the button. So LED button, our program button, LED lights on, so we'll do this one. 3 of those, and you hit a different button, and you hit the learn button, then you hit the other button. Oh, there it is. So now we're good. Boop. And now this should work. Our keypad. That works. It's a good day in the neighborhood. Hope you learned something. Thanks for hanging out. I'm really starting to like making these kind of videos. This is actually kind of fun. I'm tired of everything breaking around the damn house, I'll tell you that. Let's see. A couple other things we have coming up. We have a smaller walk-in closet upstairs. I don't have a whole lot of clothes. In fact, in a lot of videos, you probably see that I wear the same 3 or 4 outfits because I just, you know, they're comfortable, and I work all the time. I'm always constantly doing stuff. I don't want to get stuff like this all messed up, you know. So the space up there is really small, and it's that old wire bracket. So you probably know where I'm going with this. Laying in bed one night and I heard a pow. I was like, what was that? I'll look at it in the morning. So I got up the next morning, and the little bracket that holds the shelf, it's a piece of plastic, it broke. So our shelf on our closet is like leaning down. So I was like, I don't have time to do this right now. I'll shovel my clothes as far as I can to the other side, so it's not, but it's supposed to put more weight on that side, so it's probably going to go here soon. So that'll be one video coming up. I'm glad this is done. Finally got some garage door openers at work. Hope it was helpful. Hope you enjoyed hanging out. I appreciate you hanging out. So I guess we'll see you next time. Have a good one.